If you're managing a team that's new to sales, this video is a must watch. And I'm going to show you why you need to change the name to change the game. Also, I'm going to show you how you can overcome the 5 major reasons people give for not buying your product. No money, no time, no need, no urgency, and no trust. Everything in life in some way has to do with sales. Kids, sell you on a new bedtime. Teachers, sell students on the ideas of what they can become. Employers, when they're recruiting, are selling a prospective employee on why this would be a great company to work for. Even when you go to a fast food restaurant, the person taking your money always asks, would you like to upgrade? Selling is everywhere. And when you're dealing with a team that is new to sales, you may hear some members be somewhat resistant to the transition. You'll hear phrases such as, hey, I didn't sign up for this, or I'm customer service, not sales. I'm not doing it, or they'll do it, but at the bare minimum. And you don't want anyone to simply just go through the motions and ask sales questions. It's not good for the customer, the representative, the company, or your brand. Like I said before, sales is everywhere. So the first thing you can do for a team that may be resistant to selling is challenge them to name a company that doesn't ask its employees to offer more to its customers. Being a frontline representative, these individuals are closely connected with the customer's wants, needs, and fears. As a customer's trusted advisor, why wouldn't they be the most qualified to offer product recommendations? The second thing you can do for a team that's resistant to selling is change the name and change the game. To get away from the stigmatism that can be associated with sales, let them know they're a service and solutions team. And as a service and solutions representative, you're effectively acting as the customer's trusted advisor. You're able to see and identify usage patterns, buying patterns, their likes and dislikes. Combine that with the right questions, and now you'll be able to recommend the necessary product or service as the solution to the customer's situation. Think of it like this. When you go to a fancy new restaurant, one way you can ensure that you're getting one of the best meals is ask the server what they recommend. If you have a really good server, they'll ask more specific questions to make the best recommendation for you. So when it comes to dessert, not only will you be more likely to trust their recommendation, by adding the dessert, you're actually spending more, which directly impacts the percentage of the tip that the server can expect to receive. And that improves the customer's perception of the overall experience. Now let's take a look at some of the reasons a customer is resistant to buying your product. The first reason customers are resistant to buying is no money. Now that's going to apply to a small percentage of people, and these people genuinely do not have the money to take advantage of your product or service. But that's a small percentage. Now for everyone else, if they are saying they don't have the money, it's because we haven't provided them with enough value. And when I'm speaking of value, think along the lines of how your product or service is fulfilling a need, fixing a problem, or saving them time. People are spending $1,000 for a phone, and some of them don't even have a car. Why? Because they see the value in the product. The second reason customers are resistant to buy is they don't have the time. But that's not really what the issue is, because if you can show someone how they can make more money or save more money, they will make the time, if we create enough value. The third reason customers are resistant to buying is no need. You have some customers who know they need something, which is great, because now it's just a matter of choosing what the best fit is for the customer. The other type of customers are the ones who don't know they need something. To help with this, make sure you're asking questions that lead to confessions. I took my car into a manufacturer the other day, and it was just for a recall. They fixed it, I picked it up, and that was it. There was no questions. How about this? Hey, what do you like the most about this car? Why did you choose this car? I see where you don't have wireless connectivity, but you have a car seat. How do you keep your little one entertained when you're taking long trips? Do you see how that last question can actually create a need that I didn't even know existed? Now, just because they need something doesn't mean they'll buy it. The fourth reason customers are resistant to buying is there's no urgency. What will they lose out on if they don't take action now? Sell the gain and remind them of the pain they'll experience if they don't. If they don't act now, they won't make as much money. They won't save as much money. Now, I don't encourage leading with price, But if that's what the customer's focus is on, remind them that your promotions change all of the time. And right now, this is really the best promotion you've seen all year. Now, the fifth reason customers are resistant to buying is they don't trust you or your product or service. They don't think that what you're offering will actually solve their problem. This goes back to how you build the value. Talk about how other customers initially felt that same concern, but now they've come to love your product. And if they don't trust the product, mention the warranty and how you stand by each of your products. Now, if they don't trust you, maybe it's because you're going through the motions of selling and not really listening to what's important to the customer. It's like any relationship. You've got to be genuine. You get out of it what you're putting into it. So the next time you observe that a customer isn't buying, use this list to see what areas you need to make some adjustments in. Is it because of no money, no time, no need, no urgency, or no trust? Are we properly building the value for the customer? Are we asking the right questions? Are we discussing what's important to the customer? Being aware of these things will help you and your teams sell more successfully. Thanks for watching.